pretty best friends!
Hi!
One of you close your ears!
Okay, now that the one that matters is listening, people, it's factually been proven that you will never see two pretty best friends, because it's impossible, and we can prove it.
How come one of them always gotta be ugly, huh? Well, it's easy. Evolution, that's how, you dingus.
It's just plain science, it's plain facts, motherfucker.
When Darwin was on the Galapagos Islands, he noted that many animals actually evolved to reject predators. Hey, that's what ugly people are for.
And when Darwin was on Gumball, if you noticed, he always kept himself close to that blue cat because he wanted to make sure that he was safe. Nobody would want to with a gross blue cat.
You ever heard of the term living weapon? That's kind of what we call ugly people in the science community.
Ugly people. What we're really trying to say is either you or your best friend.
Whichever one looks more animal-like.
If you're confused on who's the pretty friend or who's the ugly friend, we'll help you figure that out. Step 1, take a look in the mirror.
Step 2, notice if there's any new forming cracks.
Wait, are you looking a little bit chubbier than normal? Then you're probably safe. Are you looking a little bit chubby like always? Then you might be the ugly friend.
Those bags under your eyes, temporary or oh my God, are those Gucci?
Now, it might be hard to deal with at first, but it's natural selection, baby.
It pretty much answers the question of why didn't I ever get offered candy in those typical white vans like they said were always going around?
Now, if you're thinking to yourself, hey, no, there's no way this is true because me and my best friend are super pretty, so there's gotta be exceptions. I hate to break it to you. Let me say this, you're not the pretty one.
A pretty best friend wouldn't even say it out loud because they've known it all along from the second you guys even exchanged eyes.
Now, for females, being pretty is
super easy. Yeah, you just do boobs.
So if you're a girl, all you gotta do is figure out who has the bigger boobs. Now for guys, it's way more complex.
It is complex. The boob system does not work. We've tested it out at the local YMCA.
If your Instagram profile picture is either a picture of you in trucks, you with a MAGA hat, or you with a camo hat on, you're probably the ugly friend.
But if you're the best friend who has a picture of you and a fish, well, yee-haw, you're the pretty best friend, cowboy.
If your profile picture is you and a friend, you might not have realized it, but there's a reason you chose both of you in that picture.
You're messed up, man.
You want people to assume you're the friend.
If you have an anime profile picture that is not Naruto or Goku, you probably don't even have a friend to compare yourself to.
Now, if you're still not convinced on what we're trying to say, let's show you a couple examples. Beyonce, pretty, beautiful. Her best friend in the whole wide world, Jay-Z. Blech. Ugly.
Compared to Beyonce, it's like rats and mice.
That guy will never find love.
Example number 2, Rick and Morty. Rick, an interstellar galactic criminal. Morty, just your average guy just trying to get by. It's pretty obviously who's the ugly and who's the pretty best friend.
Zach and Cody. Guys, don't act like when we were 8 or 9 years old, we didn't want to fuck the shit out of Zach. We all did. We all thought about it. Every single one of us, I'm sure. And nobody wanted to even touch Cody.
No way.
The motherfucker worked as a waiter.
Hey, you know what I got? Well, I'm not telling because you know he's gonna get upset. But thank God Aiden's my best friend.
Yeah, and I'm glad that I've got a friend like you, man. I mean, like somebody who accepts this so easily. I've never met someone like that before.
Yeah, someone who's able to see both my point of view and also their own point of view. I'm glad that you really got both sides of the story, so to speak.
There's a pretty best friend and there's an ugly best friend, and I host a talk show with one of the two. And obviously, well, you know, I mean, who's on the profile? Both of us, but
as long as you know your position, I'm okay with anything.
Yeah, I know my position.
Yeah, and you know that some positions are higher than other positions.
You're preaching to the choir, buddy. Of course, I know that.
Hey, yeah, and you know that some people in the choir get moved to the very back row.
Well, I've seen it happen, but it's hard because I have to turn around every time I see that.
No, I know. I get what you're saying because I think it's amazing how you are so okay with something like that too.
Look. Let me ask you this, Sean.
Yeah.
Who's tanner out of the two of us?
I've watched more Full House, guaranteed, than you have in your life.
Make your judgments at home, everybody. Who's got a little bit more complexion in their skin?
Who has a vitamin D deficiency?
Exactly. So
really, who's to blame?
It doesn't matter if you have a vitamin D deficiency because you don't get any sun either way when you're living in my shadow, man.
Well, your shadow's, well, no, my eyes peek over your shadow, I bet.
Still behind me.
Because you're so small.
I am half an inch smaller than you, man. Not even, I don't even know.
Just face it, dude. I'm the fucking piglet, man.
No, go back to back with me. Go back to back with me right now, man.
Back to back? Back to back? Look at that. If we were on a cooking show, I would be the fun judge.
No, I would be I'm not even.
You judge seriously, and no one would have fun.
No, I would be a good judge. I'd be a great judge.
Okay.
I know how to cook, man.
Yeah, okay, not Uncle Jesse or Uncle whatever Joey.
I'm an Uncle Jesse.
You're
I'm an
not.
Uncle Jesse and an Uncle Joey, man.
Uncle Jesse, and I guess you have a leather jacket that doesn't fit.
We've got the Conan O'Brien. Why don't we keep the Jimmy Fallon talk on that side?
Please. I'm a Jay Leno, and you know it.
Please.
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 Please. I could probably double over Jay Leno's pants, and they wouldn't fit because his pants are so much bigger than mine. But you could probably fit in them.
He's actually lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I bet. Ever since.
Look, man, it's like I'm Saturday Night Live cast from the years 1980 to 1990. You're the current one, man. People still watch. People love to see it.
Really?
But there's one that was great.
Bill Hader's era is also really, really, really good.
That's actually my favorite era.
Yeah, that's mine too. So interesting how you picked your second favorite era.
Look, we've got Beyonce, and then there's the rest of the Cheetah Girls.
Look. We've got the original Bill Murray from Ghostbusters, and we've got the rest of the female reboot.
Look, you've got the Aiden and Sean, and the Tyler.
Okay, Tyler actually does have a best friend, and we're gonna pull up a picture here so now everyone can see that there is a pretty best friend and ugly best friend. It's fact.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Tyler.
Yeah, man.
So as you guys can see, Tyler's the ugly best friend sometimes. Even people you know are the ugly best friend. But
Not everybody gets a good hand in the gamble that is genetics.
you know, I think we worked out this whole situation. I feel a lot better, and I'm glad we're both on the same page about everything.
I'm glad, we're the pretty best friend to Tyler's ugly best friend.
Yeah, and I'm the prettier.
And I'm the prettiest best friend.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Shut up. You wanna go Subway?
I would love to go to Subway with you, man. Pretty man.
You are such a flirt.
I'm good at wordplay. I'm good at wordplay.
It's